Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. So we're on our way to a gig and this happens every time. I always pack way too much.
What you know about a little magic coming out of your hands? Look around trying to form a plan. I know you got groove, your buzz moves, you're so smooth.
We're quite on time, but I always bring it to the last second to leave. So we gotta go, And packed, ready to go. Got all my stuff ready for the show, so we just gotta drive there. And I'm pretty excited about this one because it was booked like a couple months ago and it's finally coming to fruition. Like a lot of these shows, you're booked months, if sometimes a year in advance, and then you have it in your mind as what could possibly be going on at it, what it's gonna look like exactly when it's your first time at a venue. And yeah, now we get to see exactly what I've been imagining and see if it matches, you know? It's kind of a dorky thing, but I think today is also gonna be the first snowfall day of the year. Whew. And today we have a special guest coming to the show. She hasn't come to a show in a while. It's
Sim City!
Terry. All right, we got to Edam, Saskatchewan, where the show is, and I went and checked it out. And we are so early. We are 3.5 hours early for the show, which means we're 2.5 hours early for sound check. And so we're going back to North Battleford to have coffee and hang out for a little while because we are way too early because we didn't know what this roads were gonna be like. So yeah, no, I know. Just grabbing the wheel because she thinks I'm gonna crash. Little as she knows, she's not reacting, but this camera's floating right now. I'm not even holding it. Oh God. What are you doing? Content, right? That's content, yeah. Quick update. We're way too early. We're just trying to kill time when we are in North Battleford. And Terry bought jeans, threw out her old pants.
I asked the cashier to throw them in the garbage for me, and she was like...
And now we're just trying to kill more time because we still have another 2.5 hours till show. So, yeah.
But it won't be crunchy. What?
Nothing.
They don't have a baby arugula. What the?
No baby arugula. You need what? Baby arugula?
Yeah. Some bullshit.
We're gonna build sandwiches. That's what we're doing. Instead of going to a restaurant or going to McDonald's, we're gonna build sandwiches after and before.
Yep.
Before.
Yep.
Yeah. Terry's getting very picky with her food and she realizes that we're in North Battleford, so therefore she can't be bougie.
They don't have
no bougie
jelly.
today. It's funny. This is funny. What are you looking for, deli?
Cheese.
Oh, I think that's too fancy for here.
Jelly beef.
Too fancy for here, I think.
We need cheese.
More? Cheese, yeah.
Go behind them in front of it.
All right, volunteers. Before we begin any further, I need a verbal yes if I have your permission to hypnotize you. All right, now let's even this out here because you're a little too close to the stairs. So if you want to move your chair to about here. And if you can all follow suit, that way more, great, right there. Keep going. All right, everybody stand up for a moment for me. Okay. No dangly earrings. Okay, your glasses, if you lean forward, are they going to fall off your face? How bad's your vision?
Not great, not terrible.
Okay. Hats, if you can either put them backwards or underneath your chair. Toques are fine. Just need to be able to see your eyes, basically. All right. if you're sitting beside your best friend, I need you to just be honest right now, because we're going to separate you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Switch with the guy with the orange tooth. Okay. You two friends? Ish. Okay. Both of you? Yeah. Medium. You've been outed. Okay. You're gonna get both of you to switch. How about you? Okay. I'm gonna move you. Both of you switch. Stay there. Okay. Now, you can all sit down. From this point forward, how's your beer doing, man? Is it almost? Okay, keep going, keep going. Now, from this point forward, I want you to give it your best go. Because, ladies and gentlemen, when you have never been hypnotized before and you're up on stage and people are looking at you, and you start to feel what it's like to be hypnotized, one of the common reactions is giggles, getting those giggles. So if your friend is beside you and you start to hear and feel them shake and move, then you start thinking about that, and then you're no longer thinking of what I'm getting you to focus on, in which case then it will no longer work. So to give you the best ability to give this a go, I ask that you guys also don't move from your chairs until I come up to you. And it'll look like this. I'll come up to you, I'll grab your hand, and I'll whisper in your ear, "Get off the stage." Until that point, stay exactly where you are. And in fact, let's get you guys a little bit closer. Yeah, let's fill those gaps. I think you just chugged that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. Now, follow with me. Take your head, except for you, you're going to keep everybody up. Take your head and place it on the person to your right shoulder. If you have to lean a lot, do so. There you go, all the way. Good. Now you can sit back up again. And now you're going to hold everybody up. Same thing the other way. Head on the shoulder. All right. You really reached for it, I like that. Sit back up next. So now that we've broken that barrier, if you feel somebody starting to get relaxed and they're on your shoulder, you won't be alarmed. So both feet flat on the floor if they reach. Perfect. No smartwatches. Good. Hands on your lap. Good. Now I'm going to talk you into a state of relaxation and focus, otherwise known as hypnosis. Please, no flash photography or anything. Don't try to get your friend's attention while they're up here. And I want you to focus in on the sound of my voice and the ideas that I present to you. I want you to drown out everything in the background, and we're going to play some music which will also allow you to focus. So I want you to pick a point. Pick a point on the ceiling, pick a point on the back wall. You can pick a point on the floor right in front of you. Just don't pick a person. And keep your eyes fixated on that point. Lock your eyes onto that point. Perfect. And everybody follow with me on the count of 3 and not before. When I do say 3, you're going to take a deep breath. And you're going to slowly let that breath out. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Take a nice deep breath. And slowly let that breath out. Drifting, floating, dreaming. Very good. Now everybody up on stage. Everybody up on stage. On the count of 3, not before. When I do say 3, you're going to take the deepest breath you've taken all day long, all the way to the bottom of your lungs. The moment it gets to the bottom of your lungs, you're going to hold it for half a second and slowly let that breath out. 1, 2, 3. Take a nice deep breath. Hold it for half a second and slowly let that breath out. Go ahead and close your eyes right now as you let that breath out. Perfect. Drifting, floating, dreaming, drifting, floating, dreaming. Every breath that you take, every moment that goes by allows you to relax further and further. Perfect. Now everybody up on stage, everybody up on stage. On the count of 3, not before, when I do say 3, you're gonna open your eyes, you're gonna find that spot you were just looking at. The moment you find that spot, you're gonna take a deep breath. You're gonna close your eyes and allow yourself to relax even further. 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes, find that spot you were just staring at. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes and allow yourself to relax even further. Drifting, floating, dreaming, my friends. Drifting, floating, dreaming. Perfect. And you close your eyes all the way down. Perfect. You guys are all doing a great job so far. Now, I'm going to come around. If you feel me touch you on the shoulder, I want you to imagine that it sends a wave of relaxation through your body, allowing you to sink down deeper into the chair beneath you. Drifting, floating, dreaming, my friends. Drifting, floating, dreaming. Very good. Now everybody up on stage, on the count of 3, not before, when I do say 3, you're going to open your eyes again. You're going to find that point you were just fixating your eyes on. The moment you find that point, take the deepest breath you've taken all day long, even deeper than before. Close your eyes, and 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes, find that spot. Take a deep breath. Good, close your eyes. And allow your heavy head, as you close your eyes, to drift down to your chest as you let that breath out. Drifting, floating, dreaming. Just go ahead and close your eyes, my friend. Good. Allow your heavy head to drift down to your chest, just like that. Allow your head to drift forward as you relax. Perfect. Very good. Good. Now everybody up on stage, everybody up on stage. In a moment I'm going to come around and I'm going to grab your right wrist. I'm going to lift your wrist up, and when I let go and your wrist drops, I want you to imagine it sends you deeper into this state of relaxation and focus. And it makes you more and more relaxed. Very good. Drifting deep. Very good. Perfect. You guys are doing it. Oh yeah. Very good. Loose and limp, my friend. Drifting, floating. Not bad. Dreaming. Drifting, floating. Alright. Now everybody up on stage. Everybody up on stage. With your eyes closed, I want you to take your left hand straight out in front of you, palm upwards. Left hand straight out in front of you, palm upwards. Keeping your eyes closed. Keeping your eyes closed for this, yes. Straight out in front of you, palm upwards. Left hand straight out in front of you, palm upwards. Left hand right there, yep. That. Good. Now, everybody up on stage, I want you to imagine, think, or feel as though I took a bucket and we placed that bucket onto your outstretched palm. I want you to imagine we took the garden hose, placed it inside of the bucket, and then we turned the water on. And as the bucket fills, it gets heavier and heavier and heavier. Now, while that happens, I want you to take your right hand out in front of you, palm downwards. Right hand out in front of you, palm downwards. Good. Right hand straight out in front of you, palm downwards, my friend. Very good. Now, on your right hand, I want you to imagine, think or feel as though we took 100 helium balloons and we tied them all along and around your right wrist. And I want you to imagine it gets lighter and lighter. And every time I snap my fingers, we're going to double the water and double the balloons as it gets heavier and heavier, lighter and lighter. Heavier and heavier, lighter and lighter. Heavier and heavier, lighter and lighter. As your hands begin to separate, getting heavier and heavier, lighter and lighter. Heavier and heavier. I know some of you are quite strong, so you can hold that amount. We're going to double it even more to the point where you can no longer handle it. It's heavier and heavier, lighter and lighter. Very good. Very good. Now everybody up on stage. Everybody up on stage. Take a nice deep breath. And as you let that breath out, put your arms all the way back down to your lap. Drifting, floating, dreaming. Hands all the way back down to your lap. Nice and slow. Very good. Very good. Now everybody up on stage. Every single one of you. In a moment, I'm going to get you to try to open your eyes. And when you try to open your eyes, I want you to imagine, think, or feel as though I took super glue, placed it all along your eyelids, sealing them shut tight. And the harder you try to open your eyes, the harder it becomes. And when you're absolutely convinced your eyes will not open, I want you to go ahead and test them. Try and open what you can, try and open what you can, try and open what you can, try and open what you can. Stop trying. Take a deep breath. And let yourself relax even further. Drifting, floating, dreaming, drifting, floating, dreaming. Now everybody up on stage, everybody up on stage. From this point forward, every time, stop trying, my friend, here. Just relax your eyes, just relax your eyes. From this point forward, every time I say the word sleep, it instantly brings you back to this very relaxed state of mind. Nod your head if you understand. Good. Every time I say the word sleep, it instantly brings you back to this very relaxed state of mind. Nod your head if you understand. Good. Come with me. Stairs over there, or you can just jump. Person I'm touching right. Actually, you know what? We'll leave you right there for now. Everybody up on stage. 1, 2. Eyes open wide awake, eyes open wide awake. Take a look at my hand. Everybody open your eyes, take a look at my hand. Find my hand. Find my hand. As my hand moves, your eyes begin to change focus. When you notice this change in focus, take a deep breath. Close your eyes as my hand closes. Good, and let yourself relax even deeper. Drifting, floating, dreaming, drifting, floating, dreaming. Look right here, my friend. Just right here, take a deep breath. Go ahead and close your eyes. Drift forward, just like that. Perfect. Drifting, floating, dreaming. Drifting, floating, dreaming. Just the person I'm touching right now, open your eyes. How's it going? Can you sit right there? Good. Just look right here. Take a deep breath. Just close your eyes. Perfect. All the way back down. Now everybody up on stage. Everybody up on stage. In a moment, I want you to imagine, think, or feel, with your eyes closed, that you are all professional race car drivers. Professional race car drivers. Nod your heads if you understand. So, go ahead and kick your feet out on that imaginary pedals in front of you. Go ahead and kick your feet out. Put your hands on that imaginary steering wheel as we are about to have an imaginary race, just right there. Everybody, start your engines. We're about to have the countdown for the race. Here we go. We're at the starting position. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Punch it, go, 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 give us some gas, go, 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 give us some gas, go, go, go. And hard left, everybody, hard left, hard left, hard left. Good, straighten it back out, straighten it back out. And hard right, everybody, hard right, hard right. Good, straighten it back out, straighten it back out. And everybody try, don't let the person on your left pass you, don't let the person on the left pass you, good. And straighten it back out. Everybody wave to your enemy on the right. Wave to your enemy on the right. Good, straighten it back out, and hairpin left, everybody, hairpin left, everybody, left, left, good, straighten it back out, and everybody wave to your mom on the left, yeah, there we go, Good, and the last turn, hairpin left again, hairpin left. Drift around that corner, drift, straight back out, punch it, go, 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 go. And you can all relax as you are now no longer race car drivers. You are now driving on the highway in Saskatchewan. Watch out for the potholes. Watch out, exactly. It's a little bit bumpy. People are passing you pretty quickly, but you know what, that's okay. That's their choice. They can drive like a maniac, but you're just relaxed. You're driving nice and relaxed. It's a hot, hot day. But something is wrong with your car. Carefully pull your car over to the side of the road. Turn your car off. Try to start it again. No, nothing. You know what? This has happened before. Just try it one more time. No, okay, you know what? You don't have to worry about it. Your friend is on their way, and your friend will be here shortly. So in the meantime, just relax your arms on your lap. You take your hands off the steering wheel. But you know what? Kick your chair back, and I want you to relax as you can feel the heat basking through the windshield on this very hot October evening. For some reason, the sun's just beaming through nice and hot, and you can feel that temperature rise from room temperature pretty quickly with your windows all the way up, nothing's on. It goes up to 24 degrees Celsius. Plus 25 degrees Celsius. 27 degrees Celsius. It's getting kind of hot in here. Whew. 28 degrees Celsius. Some of you start to get a little bit of heat, a little bit of sweat dripping down. Plus 30 degrees Celsius. You try to roll the window down, but you realize, no, you have one of those fancy cars. It's linked here, it won't open. So you know what? To let some of the air in, don't hurt the person beside you, but break the window and let some air in. Break the window, let some air in. You're rich, you can afford it, it's all good. Good, you can feel the wind coming through the window as it drops the temperature quite rapidly. As you look in the distance, the sun begins to set and the temperature goes from 30 to 25 down to 21. All the way down to 20 degrees. The sun sets fully on the horizon and the temperature drops as the wind comes through. You can feel it getting down to 15 degrees Celsius, 14 degrees Celsius, 13, 12, 10 degrees Celsius, you know, and it's not that bad. You look out, the moonlight is shining. You can see some of the snow begin to fall as it drops now to 0 degrees Celsius. -1, you guys don't even have jackets. -5 degrees Celsius. -10 degrees Celsius. Everyone take a nice deep breath right now. Get some warmth. -15 degrees Celsius. Get a little bit closer to the person beside you. Get some of their warmth. There you go. Get some of his warmth over there. -20 degrees Celsius. Everybody take a nice deep breath right now. As we go now back to room temperature, all the way back to room temperature, in the comforts of your friend's vehicle. And everybody up on stage, take a nice deep breath. Good, as you let that breath out, you can have a sigh of relief as you're back to room temperature. Now everybody up on stage, in a moment you're gonna open your eyes. When you open your eyes and I say the word sleep, it'll instantly bring you back to this very relaxed state of mind, nod your head if you understand. Good, everybody up on stage. We're gonna move some of you around, so just the person I'm touching now, open your eyes. Just you, hey man, how's it going? Just watch out for his leg. If you wanna follow me over here. Just careful with the edge. Just sit right back down there. Good, look right here, take a deep breath. Use your hand. Exhale. One more. Sleep all the way down, drifting, floating, dreaming. Right there. Hold it right there. All right, everybody else up on stage. 1, 2. Eyes open wide awake, eyes open wide awake. Hey, take a look at my hand. Show me that. How's it going, man? What's your name?
Jordan.
Jordan? Do you know how to relax, my friend? Do you know how to relax?
I try.
Look right here. Take a deep breath. Sleep. What's your name?
Jared.
Jared, let me see your hand for a moment. Right here. Look right here. Take a deep breath. Sleep. Closing your eyes all the way down. How's it going, my friend?
Good.
Take one finger, your favorite finger, push here hard. Push here hard. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes and sleep all the way down. How's it going? Great, great, eh? See what's about to happen, eh? Yeah, look right here. Take a deep breath. Spell your name backwards. B-E-L. Hi, how's it going?
Okay.
Just push here hard. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Can you see your right hand for a moment? Make a nice tight fist. Hold it right there, nice and tight. Almost as if this entire arm was a piece of steel. What's your name, my friend?
Austin.
Austin? Awesome. Look right here. Take a deep breath. And sleep all the way down. What's your name, man?
Nolan.
Nolan? Nolan, all right. Hold your hand out like this. Nice tight fist, almost as if it was one piece of steel all the way to your arm, all the way through. Take a deep breath and sleep all the way down. Drifting, floating, dreaming. Hey, just you right now, open your eyes. How's it going? You can go back to your chair. Thank you. All right, volunteers. Volunteers, we're only going to keep the best of the cream of the crop at the top of the heap. Those who are able to get to this point of relaxation and focus that we call hypnosis in the fastest amount of time. Now everybody up on stage, keeping your eyes closed. In a moment, we're going to have a competition. And each and every one of you are professional farmers. And each and every one of you are the best of the best at milking the most amount of milk in the fastest amount of time. Nod your heads if you understand. And you can do this all with your eyes closed. So everybody up on stage. Everybody up on stage. Sit up in your chair. Sit up in your chair. Reach forward. We have now presented you with the cattle. Get ready. Get ready. Just a quick word. How long have you been training? Just you?
Long time.
Long time. Good. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go. Milk, milk, milk. Go, go, go. Faster, 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 faster. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Faster, 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 faster. Milk, 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 milk. And stop. And let's switch it over to the next cow. Move the cow out of the way. Move the cow out of the way. Get the new one in. Get the new one in. There you go. And ready. 3, 2, go. Milk, milk, milk. Faster, 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 faster. Faster, 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 faster. Now some of you have a cow that is about to, oh, you can see it coming, and oh, man. Wipe your face, wipe your face. Get back in there, milk it. Go, 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 go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and sleep. Everybody sleep. Drifting, floating, dreaming, my friends. Drifting, floating. Okay. There you go. Nice. Nice. All right. All right, everybody up on stage. Now we have, and I'm sure that most of you can see, we have some people that are very hypnotized, and we have some people that are kind of on the fence. So we are going to now weed through and figure out from here who we're going to keep, because I feel like I'm probably going to send back one more of these people. I'm not sure. We'll find out. So everybody up on stage, take a nice deep breath. Good, and as you let that breath out, allow yourself to relax even further. Drifting, floating, dreaming, my friends. Drifting, floating, dreaming. Now everybody up on stage, every single person up on stage. In a moment, you are all going to be fish swimming in a fish bowl. Fish swimming in a fish bowl with your eyes closed. In 3, 2, you're all now swimming, 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 swimming. Swimming, 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 swimming. Yep, swimming, 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 swimming. And we're gonna get some food. We're gonna drop some food into the bowl. Up here, eat the food, eat the food. Up here, eat the food, eat the food, get some food, get some food. Eat the food, eat the food, eat the food. Right here, eat the food, eat the food. Up here, eat the food, eat the food. Up here, eat the food, eat the food. There, you get the food. Eat the food, right here. Eat the food, eat the food. There you go. Eat the food, eat the food. Eat the food, eat the food up here. Eat the food, eat the food. Right here, right here. Good job. Yes. And everybody get small, get small. There's a shark in the water. Everybody get as small as you can. There's a shark in the water. Get as small as you can so he doesn't see you. Get as small as you can, small as you can, small as you can, small as you can. Get small. And he's gone. Good. Swimming, 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 swimming. Good. Faster, faster, swimming, swimming, faster, faster, swimming, swimming, swimming. Having a good time. Swimming, 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 swimming. Now someone just dropped in the best food. Oh, watch out. Get small, get small, get small. Get small. Get small. Get small. The shark is back. The shark is back. Get small, get small, get small. Hide, 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 hide. And he's gone. Good. Swimming, 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 swimming. And you look off in the distance. Someone just dropped in the best food you've been waiting for all day. Right into the water. Go get it, swim, swim. Up here, yeah, get the big bite, right there, yeah, big bite, there. And everybody up on stage, watch out, the shark is back. Get as small as you can, get as small as you can, and sleep. All the way back down, drifting, floating, sleeping. Sleeping all the way down, my friends. Very good, very good. Now, you're no longer fish swimming in a fish bowl. No longer fish swimming in a fishbowl. In fact, each and every one of you are all now the universe's best alien rappers. The best alien rappers. Nod your heads if you understand. Good. As we can drop the beat, we can feel everybody get ready. Alien. All right, let's hear that freestyle in Aliens there. More, I'm no black. All right, let's check in with this alien right here.
I still shake the best. I love you the most. I got to face all the field across the universe.
All right, we have an English-speaking alien. Okay, I get it. All right, we're still love this guy's ready. This guy's got some bars. Let's hear it. Awesome, very good. And everybody take a deep breath. drifting, floating, dreaming all the way back down. Good. Now everybody up on stage, you're all doing a great job so far. Great job so far. You're no longer professional farmer. Everything's now gone. All suggestions are gone. In its place now, the person I'm touching right now, when you open your eyes next, you will only be able to speak and understand alien. Nod your head if you understand. You will only be able to speak and understand alien. Nod your head if you understand. The person I'm touching right now, your butt is glued to the chair. The harder you try to move out of that chair, the more stuck it becomes. Nod your head if you understand. Right. The person I'm touching right now, you speak English and alien. Nod your head if you understand. You are actually one of the world's best translators of the language. Nod your head if you understand. Good. Person I'm touching right now, every time I shake your hand, you have a sudden urge to use the washroom. But as soon as you leave the stage to try to use the washroom, the feeling subsides and it's gone. Nod your head if you understand. Good. Person I'm touching right now, every time I ask you if you're hypnotized, you're gonna swear that you're not. That it's fake, and there's no way you could have possibly been hypnotized. Nod your head if you understand. Person I'm touching right now, feet are flat on the floor. They are now stuck to the ground. Almost as if your feet were like trees with roots going into the soil. And the harder you try to move your feet from the ground, the more stuck they become to the ground. Nod your head if you understand. Very good. All right, everybody up on stage. Everybody up on stage. We're going to meet everybody. So when they open their eyes, I need a favor from all of you. You're going to give them a huge round of applause. And we're going to go through and we're going to meet each individual volunteer. Ready? So volunteers, 1, 2, eyes open, wide awake. Give it up to the volunteers, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going, everybody? Doing well? How are you doing? Good. You look relaxed. How's it feel? Good. Good. How are you, my friend? What's your name?
Anthony.
Your name's Anthony? Awesome. Look right here for a moment. Take a deep breath. Good. You can exhale as well. You like to hold your breath a lot, I think. Just relax, my friend, okay? Oh, okay, we'll get back to that in a moment here. Maybe we should start from this side. Hello? Okay. We'll get back to it. What's your name? Austin. Awesome. Yeah, awesome. It's great having you up here. Like, it's good to have you as a volunteer around. Really good. So far, you've been such a good what's up? Can I be still for a second? Like, right in the middle of the Okay, yeah, I guess in the middle of the show, you can go and use the washrooms. You good? Are you good? Yeah. You're good though, right? You're good? Yeah, good, awesome. It's good to have you up here. Thank you. If you need to use the wash, go ahead. It's gone again, isn't it? Yeah, just come back to the stage. Come back to the stage. We'll sort it out. I don't know. Maybe it's the chair or something. I don't. Yeah. It's probably one of the chairs.
I'll show you now again though.
Yeah. Okay. Austin, right? Austin wouldn't answer. Hello?
Hello.
Okay. That was weird, right? Okay, get back to it. How's it going, man? What's your name?
Jordan.
Jordan? You're from here?
Ontario.
From Ontario? Right on. What brings you to Edom?
Ranching.
Ranching? Awesome, man. By any chance, did you understand what I was saying over there?
You want to go to the washroom?
Again, the first one? Okay. Okay, well. That's seriously what he said?
I believe so.
In the blue?
In the blue.
The blue, okay, well. I don't think he's going to understand what I said, so if you could just let him know that he can.
You can go to the washroom, man.
Okay, we'll get back to it. Get back to it. How's it going, man? Are you hypnotized? What's your name? Caleb. And you're hypnotized right now?
No.
Not at all, eh? Didn't work at all.
That,
Not in the slightest, eh? Okay. It's interesting. Because if I take your hand like this, you look right here, take a deep breath, and sleep. I don't know. No, that's okay. You can go back. You know what? You can go back. You can go back. If he goes out in the audience, you need to let me know, because I'm not going to be watching for it. You go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Can you move? Oh, shoot. How do your feet feel right now? What's your name?
Anthony.
Anthony, how do your feet feel right now?
Heavy.
Oh, man. Oh, no. Yeah, that was the spot. I'm so sorry, dude. Before the show, when they were setting up the stage and whatnot, if your shoes are ruined after this, send me the bill. I will take care of it. Just so everyone can see, like, how stuck is that foot right now? Oh man, I'm so sorry, dude. What about that one? No. Okay, you know what? You know what sometimes works I'll help you. If you stand up for a moment, be very careful. If you stand up for a moment, sometimes if you move with your hands, you might, no? No, okay, try your other leg. Damn, okay. Okay, just stay right there. We're gonna get some help. We're gonna get you unstuck from this stage, because I don't want to pay to fix this stage either, okay? So yeah, have your chair, have your seat, and just one more time if you could, just, let's see. Nice, and unstuck, perfect. Take a look at the back wall. Focus on that one spot. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes and allow yourself to relax all the way back down. Anthony. Now, just a quick note for you guys. Hadlen is my stage name, but me and Anthony here, we both actually have the same name. My first name is Anthony, so this guy. And, wait, was it your chair? Wait, how do you know that?
I heard you.
Oof, I'm sorry, man. Same thing goes with his feet. If we end up ripping your pants and then you need to get dry cleaning done, just let me know. I'll get them fixed. But how bad is it?
Let me check.
Dude. I'm sorry, man. It's like... Yeah, like, I mean, it was almost an entire bottle of that. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry, man. I didn't move. Oh, man. Are you okay?
You bet.
Yeah. Are those, like, how much are those jeans?
$60.
Okay. I'll get them replaced for you. I'm so sorry, dude. So sorry. If you could, though, just, if you could, I have here, yeah, you know what, let's use the whole wallet. And if you move the chair, that's cheating, but if you can grab this, you can have it. Okay. I know it's teasing, I'm sorry, it's teasing. But here, you know what we should do? Let's grab one of these. I will fix that feeling for you right now. Grab onto this. Squeeze it nice and tight. And now, what we're going to do is we're going to transfer the feeling from you being stuck to the chair, anywhere down here, and we're going to transfer it now to your fingers. Ready? Take a deep breath. And now it's transferred to your hands. Now, let's show everybody your butt's unstuck, right? You can stand up. Yeah. But now your hand's stuck to the card. How do you feel about that?
Squeezing it pretty tight.
And even if you try to take it out of your hand with your other hand, it's not even going to work. It won't work. Now check this out. If you take it and you just shake, it won't even come out. If you put it in your pocket, it'll come back out with you. Let's see. Okay, maybe try this pocket. Let's see. Okay, have a seat. We're gonna fix this in a moment, but you know what? Just hold on to that. I didn't get your. Okay. You can see the struggle and the fight that he's having in his mind right now, and it's awesome. So we're gonna relieve you of that. Take a look at the back wall. Take a deep breath and sleep all the way back down, my friend. All the way back down. You're no longer. Are they like linked somehow that I don't know? Okay. How's it going, my friend? Just like look at the back wall, take a deep breath, and sleep all the way down. Drifting, floating, dreaming. Good. What's up, man?
Not much.
I know you won't shake my hand anymore, so I won't ask you to. Let's just do a high five for a moment. Sleep all the way down. And you know what? As soon as I pull it from your hands, it's going to bring you under. Take a deep breath. And all the way down. We didn't have anyone. I'm actually very confused right now because he seems to be responding. You guys saw that, right? Like, I'm not going crazy up here. This is a strange phenomenon. What's going on? Okay. If you could push your heart, take a deep breath, and sleep all the way down, my friend. Careful. Oh, yeah. There you go. Drifting, floating, dreaming. Okay. Now everybody up on stage, all suggestions are now gone. You're no longer stuck to anything. You're no longer linked to somebody else, if that's a thing. You're no longer stuck to anything, and you're back 100% to normal. Now, good. Everybody up on stage, take a nice deep breath. person I'm touching now, every time I shake your hand, you have tongue fall out of mouth disease. Tongue fall out of mouth disease, and you're going to need to try and catch it before you lose your tongue. Nod your head if you understand. Yeah. Person I'm touching right now, every time I shake your hand, the person to your right or your left just pinched your butt. Nod your head if you understand. Yeah. Person I'm touching right now, every time I shake your hand, the person to your left or your right just let out the world's worst fart. Nod your head if you understand. And you know what? You'll be able to smell it out and figure out who it is. The person I'm touching right now, you actually have no idea what's going on. You have complete amnesia of everything, including your name. Nod your head if you understand. Your name is now gone from your mind completely. Almost as if it was like stick to your tongue. Person I'm touching right now, you're no longer stuck to anything. And in fact, every time I shake your hand, the person to your left just tried to tickle you from a distance. Nod your head if you understand. Good. Person I'm touching right now, when you open your eyes next, every time I shake your hand, it gives you the worst case of the jock itch ever. The worst case of the jock itch ever. Nod your head if you understand. As soon as I let go of your hand, it is gone. Gone completely. Good. All right, everybody up on stage. 1, 2, eyes open, wide awake. You gotta catch that. You gotta catch it yourself. Just, if you could let everybody else know like, what you're doing tonight, what your name is. Yeah, you know what? You gotta leave that in there. Push it. It's like fall. Yeah. Push it all the way back down. There you go. Let's try one more time. What's your name and what are you doing out here? Yeah. I understand. I'll get you some help to make sure that you don't lose all of your time. But if you want just to be, civil with everyone, you can push it all the way back in for us. That'd be great. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you. Oof. How's it going, man? Yeah. Good. Is it him? What was that?
I don't know.
Okay, let's try. You know what? Is it this guy? Just, I know. Okay. What did you feel?
A little pinch.
Right on the
Ours.
Well, yeah, his hand, I think he's busy holding, I don't know, nothing. How about you, man? What's your name again? Nolan, awesome. It's nice to have you out here, man. Really nice to have you here. Oh, do you smell that?
Yeah, that's not very nice.
Okay, we need to figure out who that was. It wasn't me, I know that. I claim mine. Just smell. Just see if you can see where the smell comes from. This guy? Oh. Okay. Well, thanks for volunteering first off. And oh, gee. He's saying someone's pinching his butt, but you know what? I think he's just farting right now. Okay. And yeah, from Ontario, this guy. Wait a second. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And name again?
Jordan.
Nice. Let me see your hand for a moment. Take a look right here. Take a deep breath. And sleep. Yeah, he's very out. Okay. Let's move this. Hi, how's it going today? Good. What's your name? Jared? And then, what's your name?
Anthony.
And who else has the same name?
No one.
Okay, all right. Let's skip ahead. Everybody take a deep breath. Close your eyes. And sleep. Just like this guy. Good. You no longer have tongue fall out of mouth disease. In fact, anytime the audience applauds, you scream at them to shut up. Because they're not supposed to be laughing. We're in the middle of a show. You're going to tell them to shut up. Nod your head if you understand. Good. Person I'm touching right now. Every time the guy beside you says shut up, you're going to tell him to quiet down a little bit because he's interrupting the show. Nod your head if you understand. Yeah. Anthony, thank you. You can go back to your chair. Okay, just a quick note for everybody. You might be a little bit too hypnotized. The reaction of that was a little bit too much. I feel like he might be too under or something. So I might send him back just because we'll see. And the person I'm touching right now, and now, 3 of you. Yeah, the 3 of you. In a moment, we're going to watch the world's funniest movie. And you are watching the world's funniest movie. We're going to drop an imaginary screen above the audience. And when I count from 3 to 1, it's going to get to the funniest part of the movie. The person I'm touching right now, just you right now. Not you. The person I'm touching right now, you're watching the world's saddest movie. So sad. In fact, it almost brings a tear to your eye. And because the people beside you are laughing, it kind of makes you a little bit upset. Nod your head if you understand. Good. All right, everybody up on stage. 1, 2, eyes open, wide awake. Let's drop that screen. Drop in the screen, and we're going to hit play on the movie. Just like that.
Shut up!
Right there.
Shut up! Shut it! This good? Hey, shut it! Very quiet. Quiet.
It doesn't seem to be working. I think you need to stand up. This guy in the red over there. Stand up for a moment. Right in the red.
Shut it! Can you be quiet? Quiet.
You know what? Let's dial it back a little bit here. The movie is going on right now. The movie is going on. You are correct. The movie is going on. You know what? You know what? I know this. It's going to get to the funniest part in 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. What movie are you watching? Do you know? Do you recognize this movie?
That's good.
Do you recognize the movie? No. It's just, for some reason it's funny, or?
Yeah.
It's funny. Okay, sad movies are funny as well. I get it. Right in the front, man. She's been annoying the show right now. Just, if you could.
Better be quiet. Fucking be quiet.
Good. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. This guy right in the front. Right there. Please don't do it.
Better be quiet. Be quiet.
He's just trying to enjoy the show. Yeah. Enjoy the show. Feel it.
Everybody take a look at my hand. Take a look at the lens of my hand. As my hand moves, your eyes begin to change focus. As my hand closes, so do your eyes. And allow yourself to drift and float and dream all the way back down. You're no longer watching a movie. In fact, the person I'm touching right now, you are the world's worst referee. The world's worst referee. And the person I'm touching right now, you just lost the game because of the ref. Nod your head if you understand. Good. Person I'm touching right. Actually, you know what? We'll just leave them for now. Just the two of you. Just the two of you. 1, 2. Eyes open, wide awake. And you know what, man? I just want to say sorry on your loss. Unfortunately, I want to just interview both of you to find out what you feel about this loss and what he did to, you know.
Well, I think that's a bullshit call. Yeah. I don't recognize you seeing through it now, man, but it's time to go get him checked.
It's a penalty.
No.
My eyes are right. I know what I've seen.
No.
I know exactly what I've seen. I'm fucking in the business for a reason.
Yeah, dude, I know what a win looks like, man. That's not what a win looks like.
Good fucking call me. I called it. It's done.
Go back to that school, man. Learn a thing or two.
Okay, just give a pause for a moment. Now, if you can just let everyone know, from your perspective, what happened?
Not a chance that I tripped that guy. Not even close.
Not a chance.
No. I shouldn't even go.
Like, I think they reviewed the tape too.
Yeah, but that tape's live. You know what they call that when they video edit and stuff?
Camera tricks.
Yeah, camera tricks all the time.
Okay. Now, if we could, because you essentially made the final call, the final judgment. You watched the tape over. Walk us through your mindset through that time. Walk us through the play.
Well, I seen it happen. It was a penalty, so I fucking put it in my arm. That's what a ref does. There's a penalty. So.
And then you watched the tape and you still didn't change your mind?
Well, they proved me right, so then this guy just wrong. I was right.
Okay. Now, you have one more chance to plead your case, to possibly play one more minute of the game. What are you going to say to the ref?
This guy must be friends with somebody up in Toronto, because that's bullshit.
Give it up for your volunteers, ladies and gentlemen. Both of you push you hard. Push hard. Yep. Deep breath. And sleep. All the way down. Drifting. Floating. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into a portion of the show which involves the louder you cheer, the better that they will perform. The louder you cheer, the better they perform. Now, each and every one of you, you're no longer world worst ref, you're no longer playing a game, in fact, you're no longer watching a show or anything. In fact, each and every one of you are now runway fashion show models. You are going to be modeling a certain piece of clothing or article, and we are going to use the front, the bottom, the ground in front of everybody as our runway. Nod your head if you understand. Each one of you are going to use one of your own articles of clothing, the jacket, the vest, the suspenders, the toque, the sweater, as your article of clothing that you're going to be modeling off. Now, the person I'm touching right now, you have won the last 5 years in a row. The person I'm touching right now, you've come in second place the last 5 years in a row. The person I'm touching right now, you are a rookie. This is your first year. The person I'm touching now, you've taught most of the people here. You're the veteran. You know all the moves that they're about to do. You've taught almost every single one of them. And the person I'm touching right now, you used to be a judge, and now you're competing. Nod your head if you understand. Good. Everybody up on stage. Everybody up on stage. 1, 2. Eyes open, wide awake. Eyes open, wide awake. All right. Contestants, follow me. Stand up. Let's go down here. Let's go down here. Contestants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. One at a time. This is your runway. When you hear the music, you go. So, contestant number 1, first. Ready? 3, 2, and go. Let's see. The louder you clap, the better. Contestant number 2, here we go. Contestant number 3, you go. Nice work. Contestant number 4, let's see it. Contestant number 5, with the vest. Oh no. Alright. This is all your money, by the way. So contestants, come over here. Contestant number 5, you got this spot, but everyone else follow me down here. Now, audience, you're going to determine the top 3 to continue on to the next round. So, contestants, line up at the front of the stage, right where you are, yeah? All the way back to the stage. When my hand is over top of the person you want to continue forward, then you applaud. Ready? Is it? For sure, you step forward, and you step forward. So now we just need to figure out who of these is joining the top 3. So we'll start in the middle. Is it? You make it. Now, just because you guys didn't make it to the next round doesn't mean it's over. Come on up to the stage here and join us in the judges' seat right here. We'll use these two chairs as the judges' seats. Okay. Yeah. Okay, contestants. Perfect. Contestants, come over to your left. Right over here to your left. And before we continue, all three of you need to do a quick game of rock, paper, scissors to figure out who's first, second, and third. So as you do that, now I know you guys really wanted to make it further, but just judging on what you saw out of your fellow competitors, what do you think they should do better or worse? What do you think?
I'd definitely do better for sure.
In like what way? What should they do better?
Like everything. Pretty subpar.
And yourself?
They should all take a hike. I'm the one that needs to win.
I know. The thing is though, like, it wouldn't be fair because you've won so many times in the past. You've taught all these people before. You know, you can understand that, right?
Experience, man. That's what you want.
You want, yeah. Now, just a quick, if you could, give these three your best tip that you could ever give somebody.
Get lost.
And finally for you, one tip for the other three that made it forward.
Good luck. You'll need it.
And do you have a prediction of the three?
Not very much. Orange too.
All right. Contestants. This is the order, 1, 2, 3? Or is it 1, 2, 3? This way? You're first? Oh, he's first. Okay. All right, so the three of you made it to this point in time. Congratulations. Now, these guys threw a lot of shade on you today. Do you have anything to say about the losers that didn't make it forward?
They're up there for a reason.
And what about for the other two equal competitors?
They're 2 and 3 for a reason.
Now first, of the ratings that you got from the judges up on stage, let's hear about your thoughts on that.
I'm gonna beat this guy. He ain't winning. Oh yeah. First all the time? That's just lucky. I need no skill.
And what have you been doing in the off season to train for this moment?
Well, I've been sporting 2 all year, man. I got our experience process too, so.
And how does that help?
It controls the sweat, you know, I'm not nervous, the tube soaks it up. You know, looks good.
And in the winter, it obviously keeps you warm. Okay. Now finally, contestant 3, what are your thoughts on all of the drama going on so far?
For being a rookie here, being a top 3, I'm feeling pretty confident. The guys on stage though, they, yeah, like they said, they're up there for a reason.
What's your training regimen been this past year?
Keeping fit, sleeveless, you know, all vest mostly.
So, any words for the other two competitors before they begin?
I know Duke is probably wearing it because he's maybe sweating a bit. And old cardigan over there. I don't know.
Okay, I like it. All right. Contestant number 1. You know the drill. You get twice as much time as last time to show us the next level of your ability. Are you ready? In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. And 3, 2, and pose. Hold that pose. There we go. Give it up for contestant number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. All right. Contestant 1, come over here. Just a quick debrief on your performance. How do you feel about it? Your thoughts?
Pretty good. Pretty limber. Right now, I think my body's in pretty much top shape I can be, so I don't know. I'm just looking for another first place finish.
Yeah, another first place finish. Let's see if that happens. If you want to just go right over here, give them some space, maybe you take a chair up to you. But alrighty, contestant number 2. When you feel it, you can go in 3, 2, 1. And straight to focus, sir. Straight to focus. Yeah. All right. Contestant number 2. Quick debrief of your performance in round 2.
Well, I mean, I didn't sweat as much as I was going to, so, you know, I'm happy about that. I mean, I was running around moves, you know, I used them all in my first round, so,
Well, I noticed you pulled out something a little provocative there. Was that planned?
I mean, oh yeah, for that. You know, that wasn't just a crowd, right?
How do you practice that?
Oh, after showers, man.
Okay. Very good. Contestant number 2. Let's hear it for contestant number 2. All right. Contestant number 3. When you hear the music, let's see it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and strike the pose, sir. Strike the pose. All right. All right, contestant 3. Did pretty good. I mean, this was your first year. And let's just hear about your thoughts on your own performance.
Slacked the second go around, to be honest. I was running out of ideas. I didn't know really where to go from that. I maybe started off a bit strong, and I couldn't follow it up really.
Yeah, and see, that's where the experience comes through, right? Where you only prepare for round 1 when you do round 2, right? So I think next year you can do really well. So everybody give it up for contestant number 3. All right, now ultimately this is a majority vote. So judges, let's see if you can help to sway that vote. Let's hear your thoughts going through on each contestant.
Oh, white shirt there, man, he killed it. I can't even move that good. And then the orange hat, too easy to see. Like you can't miss him. And then the last one here, the vest, you just nice and elegant, perfect style. It's a toss between the vest and the shirt, you know.
Okay, all right. But not orange too. Too visible, okay. All right, start wherever you want.
I like Cardigan's energy. He came out, gave it a full board. And 2, I like his use of props. Then the other one, I don't know, he could have been better. Came out trying to be like New Zealander and it was like pulling dynamite. Could have been better. Expecting more, but he's from a rookie, so what did they do? Better luck next time though.
All right, okay. Now, contestants, please line up right here on the runway. And just as before, you decide by applause. All right. a decision. Unfortunately, you have been disqualified. Before you leave, any words?
Thanks for the show, boy.
All right, you can have a seat up there. All right, the last two, just come forward. I'm gonna announce the winner here. Now, everybody, all 1 million of them voted today. And I have to say that you performed so well, so diligently, so gracefully, but I have to break the news. But unfortunately, you did not win. Thank you so much, my friend. We have, if you give it up for your new 2019 champion, right here. Yes. All right, who do you want to thank?
Love to thank my family. They keep representing me every year, believing in me. It's like 6 years in a row. I think I'm just that good.
Fair. So now, I'm going to let you get a little bit limber for your finale to show off, okay? So if you go to the side, just get limber. We need to find out what type of mental toll does it take on you to come second place for another year?
Well, I mean, second place could be worse. I mean, as long as you guys didn't vote for me, at least you hopefully voted for Andrew Shearer, but...
Very good, man. Take a look right here. Take a deep breath. And sleep. You now, no matter what anybody says, you now vote NDP. Nod your head if you understand. No matter what anybody says about them, that's who you are behind 100%. Nod your head if you understand. Good. 1, 2, eyes open, wide awake, eyes open, wide awake. We'll get back to you in a moment. Okay, sir. Contestant number 1, you have 5 seconds to show us why you're number 1. Are you ready? No. You've tried that so many times in the past. We know what's coming. All right, you ready? What's that? Ready? You got 5 seconds. Let's cue the music in 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give it up for number 1. Yes. Nice work, man. Nice work. Come back up to the stage. Now, the election just happened and everything, and someone tells me, what party are you for right now?
Drug meets me all the way, man.
Why?
Scrap the Trans Mountain Pipeline. It's not going to benefit any Canadian at all whatsoever.
Why's that?
What do you mean, why's that? It's going to damage the environment, it's going through First Nation land. It's not good. Not in a single sense.
Okay.
Who wants cheaper fuel? Not many guys, I don't think. I'd rather pay another carbon tax. It's going to solve all the world's problems. Every single one of them. Guarantee it.
So, you would advocate to everybody to vote who?
NDP.
And how long have you been behind them?
Ever since I cared about politics.
Ever since, okay. I just want you to look at the back wall, take a deep breath, and sleep. Rolling down, drifting, floating, dreaming. You're no longer an NDP supporter. In fact, you vote Liberal, no matter what. Nod your head if you understand. 1, 2, eyes open, wide awake, eyes open, wide awake. Okay. Now, somebody up here was telling us all this stuff about the NDP and why we should vote for them.
I don't know if you heard what they were saying, but just tell us your thoughts now.
I mean, if the guy can't show his great hair, it's stuck in the turbine, dome and off. They need great hair. That's what catches the people. Great hair. If it can't be shown, then you're not worthy of vote.
Okay. And so, who do you support then?
Justin Trudeau.
Okay. And why? Well, like, it can't just be the hair. Like.
Oh no, because his father was a prime minister beforehand, so he obviously knows everything, right?
I see, right.
He knows how to budget balance by itself, everything. Who makes the prime minister's job look easy? You vote for him.
Okay. Awesome. What would you say to everybody then to vote?
Justin Trudeau.
All right, you heard it here, folks. Take a nice deep breath. Sleep, my friend. Sleep, my friend. The rest of you, take a look at my hand. Take a look at the lines of my hand. Focus on one spot. As my hand moves, your eyes begin to change focus. When you notice it's changing focus, take a deep breath. And sleep all the way back down, drifting, floating, dreaming. Now, each and every one of you, when you open your eyes next, everything from the show will sink down deeper into your mind. It's going to be a happy experience. You're going to laugh. You're going to smile. But when you hear about this show that you performed, essentially, some of you may not remember everything, but when people talk about it, it may be hazy, it may be fully clear, as with any memory. But one thing's for certain, when you open your eyes next, for the next 30 minutes, you're going to be a Liberal supporter. For the next 30 minutes, you're going to go canvass around, you're going to ensure that everybody knows exactly why. Nod your head if you understand. Once 30 minutes ends, or if you leave the building, then that suggestion will be gone. You'll be back to normal. Nod your head if you understand. Not permanent. Seems to be happening a lot. I feel like there's like an invisible hand or something. I don't know what's going on. Everybody else, I want you to focus in on something that you'd like to do, something that you'd like to change. I know at the beginning of the show I said that if you wanted to drink and not have a hangover, that I can do that. So if that's what you would like, I want you to think about that now. I want you to think about all the alcohol that you could drink, not to the point where you will overdose and have to go to the hospital, of course. But I just want you to think of all the alcohol that you could drink and all the water to balance it out. And I want you to just think about getting more and more of that alcohol into your body. And then when you wake up in the morning tomorrow, you've noticed that throughout the night, subconsciously, you've gone through the motions to ensure that you have a great night's sleep tonight. In fact, whether you drink or not, all 5 of you are going to have the best sleep you've had in months. You're going to wake up feeling alive, refreshed, better than you felt in a long time. No matter what time you need to wake up tomorrow, you're going to wake up feeling like you had a cup of coffee and an 8-hour sleep. Tonight when you sleep, you're going to sink into your bed and have the best sleep. If you do choose to drink, you will not drive. And also, when you wake up in the morning, you won't have a single ounce, a single lick of being hungover whatsoever. In fact, you could rally if you wanted to. Nod your head if you understand. So it's up to you if you want to. I mean, from that point forward, once you guys leave here, it's no longer on me. Nod your head if you understand. Good. Now, if for some reason one of you are a smoker, when you open your eyes next, you're no longer going to be a smoker. You are now a non-smoker. Nod your head if you understand. Good. You are now a non-smoker. Nod your head if you understand. Good. Now, everybody up on stage. Except for you. When you open your eyes, all suggestions from the show are now gone, except for the ones that are going to stick tonight. The person I'm touching right now, you have the only suggestion that's going to stick through the rest of the night for 30 minutes. So as soon as you see a clock, it starts ticking. Nod your head if you understand.
Good. Now, if you guys start barraging him with a lot of questions, it'll wear off faster. So it could wear off in less than 30 minutes. It could be longer than that. It's just, it's one of those things where the more it happens, the faster it wears off. So, all right, everybody up on stage. Everybody up on stage. In a moment, you're all going to open your eyes, slowly waking yourselves out of hypnosis. From this point forward, once you open your eyes, every time you see me in public, I will be able to hypnotize you instantaneously. Nod your head if you understand. Yes, everybody up on stage. 1, take a nice deep breath. 2, slowly starting to sit up in your chair. 3, eyes slowly starting to open. 4, big stretch out in front of you. And 5, starting to stand up with a big stretch. And a huge round of applause from the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the stars of the show. Let's get a high five, man. Nice work. Nice work. Nice work. Now, nice work. Nice work. And nice work. Now, volunteers, stars of the show, everyone join hands. Join hands, hands up. And bow, everybody. These are the stars of the show. Thank you so much for having me today. My name is Hadlen, and make sure you guys vote anything but liberal. Anything but liberal. Anything but liberal. Have a good night, everybody.
Just finished the show. Driving back. Talking about how to make it better. Making sandwiches. Terry's making sandwiches. Oh my god. So good. We're driving all the way back home because that's what we do out here. We always drive all the way back because we're crazy drivers.
Because Tofu and Gucci are waiting for us.
Yes, and Tofu and Gucci are waiting for us at home. What'd you think of the show?
Good.
Reviews? I was looking at weird.
Oh. Ta-da!
Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and comment down below timestamps of your favorite part. Remember to do that, and that becomes other content that you decide on. Okay. Anything else? Did I forget anything? We're gonna eat sandwiches, so enjoy this sandwich montage. Sandwich making.
What you know about a little magic coming out of your hands? Look around trying to form a plan. I know you got groove, your buzz moves, you're so smooth. Everybody wondering when you gonna lose, but don't jinx it, keep on sliding through. They can keep on wondering you're busy doing you, cause the honest truth is in the booth. Let the words flow free, well be under my roof. Don't hold back your words with me. I know you got a lot, so let them free.